the same type of last-minute rush faced by retailers at Christmas time. So to show us how to pick just the right flowers and get the most Cupid quality for our cash, we are joined from the Los Angeles Flower Mart by John Toshiro, Vice President of the Southern California Flower Growers Incorporated. John, good morning.
Good morning, Joan. How
All right, tomorrow's
today?
the big day. What are the most popular kinds of flowers and what should we look for?
Okay, some of the most popular flowers, as we look in the background, we'll look at some of the tuberose, some of the pom-poms, the daisy palms will be popular. You have a few Easter lilies. Then we're looking at a few of the larkspurs. As we come down in front of us, we see a lot more colorful flowers, such as the gladiolus, and we also have some of the iris, which are coming from Holland, as far as Holland, and also locally grown.
I see tulips there too. Should you make sure that those tulips are kind of closed up when you first get them?
Yeah, you try to get it as tight and showing some type of color, so you get a lasting variety.
Okay, but they shouldn't be too opened up when you first get them, so they last a while, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And the most, go ahead.
Okay, and we also have a carnation, and these are some of the carnations. This is another popular item during Valentine's Day. These flowers you see behind me, most of these will be used in spring arrangements and bouquets.
But here we come to the most popular one, red roses. How much are they going to cost?
Yes. These roses here, just in the Southern California region, we estimate the dozen roses will cost anywhere between $50 to about $80. And the rest of the country will be much higher.
And am I correct that red roses mean love and yellow roses mean friendship, right?
Yes, that's correct. We have a red rose that says I love you. We also have another rose, a yellow rose grown by Yamaguchi Greenhouse. It means friendship. And also, we also have a white rose, which means innocence and purity, grown by Nakashima Roses. All
right, well, maybe people will find one of those three on their doorstep. Everybody remember tomorrow's Valentine's Day. John, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Joan. Bye.
All right, Good Morning America continues in just a moment.
So, we have a candidate for the new Parkview Heart Study.
It appears so.
Has her family been informed about the research?
They were just excited to know that new cardiac drugs like these were even available.
Well, let's start the IV and medication as quickly as possible.
The drug should stabilize her heart rhythm.
Now, all we need to do is monitor the impact of the medication.
Who knows? She could be back delivering the mail in no time.
Parkview Hospital and Fort Wayne Cardiology, bringing national medical research closer to home.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. The broadcasters of your area, in voluntary cooperation with federal, state, and local authorities, have developed this system to keep you informed in the event of an emergency. If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you just heard would have been followed by official information, news, or instructions. This station serves the Northeast Indiana and the Northwest Ohio areas. This concludes this test of the emergency broadcast system.
While every Plymouth Neon is born to be friendly, we've found a way to make them even friendlier. Get up to $600 cash back, plus up to $600 in package values for up to $1,200 off. Or get interest rates as low as 4.9%. All that and dual airbags make Plymouth Neon about as friendly as it gets. Say hello to Plymouth Neon. At the Preferred Option Sale, now at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer.
Good Morning America is brought to you by Sprint.
And tomorrow morning, one of our favorite mornings, Oscar nominations. I'll be out in L.A. on the set of a new movie with John Travolta and Danny DeVito.
And Joel Siegel will be out there with her. My favorite morning, or one of my favorites, when they announce live the Oscar nominees. See you tomorrow. Take care.
You know, you're doing a great job, but you're not using all your assets. With a body like that, you can go places.
Sexual harassment makes you feel like less of a person. For help and hotline numbers, ask for the Stop Sexual Harassment booklet at your public library.
Be a little more sexy. Hey, we're talking about your job here.
No, we're talking about sexual harassment here, and I don't have to take it.
Sexual harassment violates you, and it violates the law.
It's the day before V-Day.
Jeez. Hello, young lovers.
An all-new coach. Christine plays Cupid.
If I'd have picked out Dauber's date, she'd be sitting here right now.
If you'd picked out his date, she'd be inflatable.
Then a whole new ball game. Brett meets a real knockout.
You slept with her?
And she pulls no punches. A new ball game after an all-new coach. Tonight on ABC. On America's favorite night, things get slippery at the co-ed party.
I might have put a smidge too much wax on the dance floor.
You could hold ice capades on that thing.
An all-new Home Improvement Tuesday on ABC.
This is 21 Alive, News on the Hour.
Good morning, I'm Eric Olson. The White House is on the offensive again today to win confirmation of Henry Foster as Surgeon General. Vice President Gore will be in Nashville to appear with Dr. Foster and some of the young people he's worked with to help build self-esteem.
Men who dress in women's clothing.
Darlings, you are all born naked and the rest is drag.
On the next morning.
Monday at 11 on 21 Alive.
More news next hour from your #1 news leader.
He's America's favorite tool man. And in the 4 years it's been on the air, America has come to love home improvement.
This is like your best years at college. They seem like they go on forever because there's so much work and there's so much going on. All of a sudden there's done and college disappears. So I think we're all very aware that this might be a one-of-a-kind thing.
We'll talk with the stars of the show and find out what it's like to work on America's funniest sitcom. I'm 21 Alive's Keith Edwards, and I'll take you behind the scenes of home improvement tonight at 6 and 11 only on WPTA TV 21 Alive.
If you're out there and you can't read and spell, just stepping forward asking for help is so important. Call this number and they'll plug you into someone who will help you.
Our couples update show. Next, Sally.
They're both here. They're both here. You ask for them, we'll bring them to you. I'm not kidding you. She was named Miss America in 1933. Her name is Marion Bergeron, and I am pleased to welcome her, accompanied by the reigning Miss America, Heather Whitestone, right here.
There she is, Miss America. There she is, your ideal, the dream of a million girls who are more than pretty and complete.
Well, Marion, you haven't lost it, kid.
I know. Now, before you start, Phil, I have to deliver a message from Dayton, Ohio.
Yes, ma'am.
Because that is my home. And if I go back there and I say I didn't talk to Phil, or at least squeeze him, then they won't let me come anymore.
We're going to have all kinds of time for squeezing after this program. How proud you must be of your successor, huh?
Absolutely.
Only gorgeous, only talented, not unlike you, Marion.
Oh, how nice of you.
How old was she when she won, class? Don't tell them.
I won't.
She was 15 years old, my good woman.
Oh, yes.
Well, they certainly weren't politically correct in 1933. We would not permit this today. Did you have to wear a bathing suit?
Well, of course. It was a very decent time.
Yes. So this was a bathing suit that, did you keep it? Do you still have it?
Yes. Oh, yes. It wasn't the Bloomer Girl outfit. It was a bathing suit.
Let me ask, well, let's take a look here. Here you are, Marion. Here's a photograph, 1933. Guess who's in the middle there? What's not to love here? How about this smile? She's 15 years old. You're a New Haven kid at the time.
Right.
Was that, you'd be in high school then? Were you a freshman? I don't know. What?
I was a sophomore.
And you couldn't have a contest if you didn't have so many people. Is that, do I understand?
That's true. It's very much the same protocol as it is today, that there have to be a certain number of entrants.
And they were one shy.
They were one shy. And it was a friend of my dad's that influenced him to letting me go into the contest.
Yeah.
And my dad said, Marion can't go, her bathing suit's all worn out. And it's the end of the summer, and she can't go. And I said, I'll go. But worn out bathing suit or not.
And you went.
Uh-huh.
Now, is this about the New Haven contest, or is this the...
No, that was just the state title.
All right. So now you're Miss Connecticut.
Yes.
And you go to Atlantic City.
Yes.
Accompanied by, I hope, your father or your mother.
No, it was my mother, and I had a new bathing suit.
I see. So you really weren't breathless for this. You just looked up and won. Is this right?
That's just about it.
Was there a talent then, Mary?
No.
No. So it was poise, how you looked, and so on.
It was very much just exactly that. There was, they did have an interview with the judges.
Yes.
There was no talent competition, although I was very talented.
I have no doubt about it. Incidentally, we should tell this audience, in advance of talking to Heather, more beautiful in person, may we say, that we have several Miss Americas here. May I ask you to share with this audience your age?
76.
Well, that shouldn't be hard to figure out. Well, Heather, Miss America, this is half the fun, isn't it, meeting your predecessor?
I feel wonderful, and the women have changed over the years. And so is the pageant, Miss America organization. And she is such an inspiration to me. And it's so unusual for a high school girl right now to be Miss America. Because Miss America traveling 20,000 miles, being a national spokesperson, and she was a high school student who became Miss America. This is neat. Stunning. It's really interesting.
Yeah. Marion is honest to tell us, though, if I'm understanding you, Miss Bergeron, that you did go home after this pageant. Though there wasn't the big year-long responsibilities.
Well, there was really no choice. I had to go home.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Don't misinterpret that. I had to go home because being 15 years old, I was underage.
Right.
I could not appear on the stage. I couldn't do anything commercially.
You couldn't be on Broadway.
No.
You couldn't do any commercials.
No.
And they must have just been, there must have been a good deal of interest in exploiting your beauty and your fame professionally.
There was a great deal of interest, but I was more